Hello, everybody, boys, girls, and NBs, and welcome back to the judgiest place on the internet. My game is Josh.
My grab is Rick.
My game is Christian.
And we are the Judgies. Wonderful floundering at the top.
I don't know why you do that to me. Like, why do you throw
You
me?
nailed it. You did it perfectly. My grab is Rick. Got it. Christian, 10-second delay, and Bessie comes up with came.
I was confused. What did you just put a J instead of the N in name?
I'm
You
sorry.
said my Jame. What
You said game.
and what'd you say?
Grab.
I was just supposed to use a G word. I thought we were switching like the first letters of our name.
The thing is, there was no rules. The rules was to have fun with it.
Well, I didn't,
And
Josh.
you
I don't know
failed.
if you know this. I did you notice? I wasn't having fun with it.
Yeah, it was very apparent. Believe it or not.
That's why he's judging you.
You didn't fool me.
Speaking of judging, we're the Judgies. We judge things and people and each other or something. I don't know. Josh is our host.
I'm your host with the most, and my Jame today is a little bit of business at the top. Guys, head on over to our Patreon. Christian very astutely, he very did this thing. He started a Discord. And then me being the host of the Discord got it working to tip-top shape.
It is going very smoothly.
So if you go over to our Patreon, $1 a month, that's all you need to give. Get the link. You can go in there, hang out with people.
It's a blast.
We'll be in there. We have plenty of dedicated fans in there. And here's a little
Mhm.
sneak preview. The Circle Jerk will be something from the Discord.
I was like, do I have to push the button at the top of the episode?
The flow's all off. The Jame ain't there. But you know what is there?
Mail.
We got mail. Guys, P.O. Box 58, Ottawa, Illinois, 61351. Address it to Erica only.
That is correct.
If you don't want us to open it up, address it to like Wabba Wabba Bing Bang or something. That way we know. Address it to like Do Not Open.
Yeah, that's smart. That's actually smart, Josh.
It's just nudes. It is pictures.
It's a boy.
Oh, you fucking... That's so lame.
You got
Hit her with the boo.
Don't boo me.
I have to. He's the host.
Boo. Not booing. It's a boy. It's our boy.
That's
We
so
made a
ad-
baby.
That's so adorable.
I pulled out a picture of a sonogram for those that are listening only.
That is very adorable. That's an...
We have a baby.
Erica, your acting job was top fucking notch.
Thank you. Thank you.
So it is kind of a nude in a way.
I was about to say that was a nude.
I don't
We're
like that.
gonna have to blur it now. This is fucked.
I don't like that.
Congratulations,
absolutely
guys.
Thanks.
Can we tell the story of I knew you were pregnant before you did?
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Go ahead.
So I counted the sperm entering her vaginal canal from Christian's penis.
He did a heft test on my nutsack, and he went,
We're not
Test.
wimpy today.
Oh my God. Okay.
So Erica came in one fine evening to record, and she came in, and I was just like, Erica, you are glowing today.
I literally had like the bare minimum of makeup on. Felt like dog shit.
And she was like unironically just glowing. And I think Aurora said something to her too. Like, I can't remember what Aurora said, but the same week she said something to you.
Yeah.
And then like the next week you found out.
Yeah.
So
was it the next week? It was like
It was like, well,
a
like
few
within a
weeks.
few days.
Okay.
I thought it was within a few days. Maybe not. Maybe it was a few weeks. I'm not
I
sure.
think it was like 2 or 3 weeks.
But
But
we
it was
know.
like the week that we conceived is
Yeah.
the week that you said I was glowing.
Yeah, I had a real good like measurement on Christian's balls.
Yeah.
Like, this is the one.
So yeah, fellas, ladies, give your friends a ball heft check. Just to make sure. See if they're able to conceive or not.
Or don't. That was weird.
It
Homies
worked.
help homies with the heft check.
It worked. You can't say it didn't work.
But yeah, we're having a baby. It's a boy. We already know.
Congratulations.
It's exciting. We don't have a name picked out.
Shitlord.
If it's born on my birthday, it has to be Josh.
Joshua, if it's born on your birthday, it's going to be a whole month early, and I'm going to be really nervous. But yes, if it's born on your birthday,
Okay.
his
As
name
long
will
as
be
we
Josh.
We have that established. That's all.
That's all that really matters. If it's born on July 4th, the middle name has to be Josh. Or July 4th, because that was my original due date.
But we've already promised a middle name to someone else.
2 names. Bradley Josh.
Okay.
Josh Brad. Brad Josh.
Shit, Bradley Joshua Lord Cluckner.
Yep. That's what it is.
That's it. You got it. Got it in one.
You got it.
Speaking of getting it in one, Christian has more than one story because we don't just conceive babies on this podcast. We also podcast on this podcast. And what that entails is Christian getting his hefty little balls into Reddit, dipping them in, piggy dipping his testes right onto that shitty website called
Sausage dipping in this water bowl. Am I right?
Oh, come
Well,
on. There
well,
it is.
Boo. Yeah, that's fair.
That was gross and disgusting.
But we read stories on the internet. We find them. We laugh at them. We judge them. And sometimes Christian reads those stories. Christian, you get going while I look for Erica's carrot because she deserves it.
Yes. Where is my carrot?
Here's the first story of this week. We're gonna change it up a little bit from the Christian meta. You know what? No more talking about poop. Top of the sode. This week we're talking about pee.
Oh, geez.
Am I the asshole for peeing in the cat tray?
Cat tray?
As in like the litter box?
I believe they mean litter box.
Or like a tray where you keep your cats.
Well, it depends. Is it kitty litter? Because maybe he's just trying to figure out.
If he's got blood in his urine,
Yeah.
pretty litter.
Okay, this is weird, and I'm using a throwaway because this is so embarrassing. But I, 29 female, and my partner,
Oh.
25 male, have been dating for 3 years and have lived together for one of those.
I'm going to be honest. I mean, it still could be, I guess. I really thought this was going to be a penis individual.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's a very penis individual move
Yep.
to pee in.
that's
litter
very
boxes.
true. That's
Yep.
very, very true.
I mean,
Mhm.
dudes will piss anywhere. Litter boxes, beds,
Down the stairs.
Here's the problem. If,
pounced.
On a fence.
if they had a penis, they would probably just, pee outside or something. If it's an emergency and you're like, I gotta pee in the cat litter, just go outside.
I feel like if it was an emergency for me, I would just probably go in the sink.
Wow.
You think you could get up onto the sink? I think there's a logistical issue here getting up onto a sink to pee.
In my current state, no.
Okay.
Also, in my current state, I'd probably pee my pants. I wouldn't be able to hold it or make it to where I was trying to go.
But you think if you were in like Denver with the higher altitude, it would like help you out? Is it just like Illinois that's the issue?
I see what you're saying. 'Cause it's
Mhm.
my current state. No, I meant
Mhm.
because I'm pregnant.
Got it. Okay.
We live in a small 1-bedroom flat that has 1 bathroom with our 2 cats. I'm diabetic and I'm on a number of medications. And one of them basically flushes sugar straight through my system and can make me have to pee a lot.
That's one of the symptoms of diabetes is frequent urination.
I can go from not feeling like I need to pee to if I don't pee in the next 20 minutes, I will literally piss myself.
Feel that.
It comes on suddenly sometimes. My boyfriend has IBS and he can spend up to 40 minutes in the bathroom easily.
Get 2 bathrooms.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's out of their means. And this hasn't been a problem thus far. But today he had a bad IBS moment, and after about 40 minutes locked in the bathroom, I felt that I needed to pee. I figured he wouldn't be very long since he has already been in there for 40 minutes now. So I knocked on the door and let him know I needed to pee and asked how long he would be. He said it'd just be a few more minutes. No problem, I thought. 20 minutes later, so now he's been in there a total of an hour at this point.
What?
I'm not kidding, doing the potty dance a little and knocking on the door again. He's going to be a few more minutes, he said. I tell him I'm not going to be able to hold it for much longer. If he could just unlock the door and let me hop in the shower,
Yeah. Correct.
that's a smart
That-
move. That was,
That was my first thought. The second toilet.
but he tells me he can't get off the toilet right now. And I think fair enough. He can't get himself poopy butt and waddle over to the door.
Does he just have a constant like rope of shit?
He's been, yeah.
I've had those.
While
For
you
an
have
hour?
shitty, oily shit streaks, he's got a nice log tiptoeing his way out of his butthole for the last 6 hours.
Tiptoeing its way out of his butthole.
You got it.
Okay.
Another 15 minutes pass by and my bladder's starting to hurt. And he hasn't flushed or anything yet. I figure, fuck it.
This dude, I understand he has IBS. Bathroom etiquette, garbage. You haven't flushed a single time. It's been an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. I just feel like,
How is it not full of shit?
That's a very good point.
Listen, sometimes it doesn't take a full hour to fill up the toilet, all right? Sometimes it only takes, like 2 or 3 minutes and you're fucking piling it up. However,
It could take you the full hour to get to those 2 or 3 minutes.
maybe the whole issue is he's having a hard time getting it out.
Yeah.
And that's what's taking so long. So there's not a lot of quantity. It's more of a strenuous activity.
I
This
just don't
isn't
un-
helping his argument.
But
but-
also, I feel like with IBS, right? It's like a lot.
It
Well,
depends.
there's
IBS-C,
different kinds,
IBS-D.
Oh,
But
okay,
this doesn't jive with the whole I can't get up right now.
Yeah.
true.
Also, he's
Good
had multiple warnings to just do like a quick wipe and unlock the door.
Yeah. He should just
There's-
get in the shower.
That's what I was thinking.
Just waffle stomp it.
Quick aside, again, because I'm pregnant, I puked in the shower the other
okay.
day, and I had to basically waffle stomp my puke down the drain. It was
Did it?
a horrible,
I can
horrible experience.
Only imagine the smell.
Yeah, that attributed to the puking. Yeah, it was rough.
Oh boy.
Gross.
Was it at least a morning shower?
It's the only kind of waffle stomp I've ever had to do.
Was it a morning shower?
No.
So you had like food in your stomach?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I puked in my driveway today. I've been puking a lot. It's been a really rough first trimester. Okay, go on.
Back to the story.
I'm so glad. Sorry, I just another really quick aside. I am so glad I can finally talk about this.
Erica, real bad at keeping secrets.
Ugh.
She, on our live stream over at twitch.tv/judgiespod a couple days ago, looked over at Christian's like, and like wrote something on her phone, like wanting to tell the stream. And Christian's like, no. And then I was like, are you seriously going to do it right now while we're eating Taco Bell wings? That's going to be the grand announcement.
Wow, this Taco Bell wing's about the size of our baby right now.
Incorrect. He's the size of a lemon. By the time you hear this, it'll be 4 times as big.
We gotta get back to the
Wow, that's
story.
crazy.
They double in size every week.
4 lemons.
I figure, fuck it. My bladder hurts and I'm bursting, and I figure that the cats would be able to forgive me. Plus, we have 2 litter trays. One's in the bathroom and one is in a nook in the corner. So I pop a squat over the litter tray in the corridor and have a little tinkle. And I use a kitchen towel to wipe. I then bag up the litter tray.
Why
and
wouldn't you just use a
completely
paper
refresh it.
towel?
Maybe that's what they meant.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
that's
know.
what, I mean, that's
Oh,
What,
British
kitchen
for kitchen towel.
that was rough, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
I was talking about your accent.
Well, this is actually what he was saying. He comes out after another 10 minutes and says, "That was rough, dude."
Does it really?
But says no. But says the
Oh.
bathroom's
So
free
that
now.
was rough, mate.
He says the bathroom's free now, and I tell him, "Oh, that's fine." And he gives me a funny look, and I tell him what I had to do. He looks at me absolutely disgusted and says that is revolting.
So as you spending an hour and 45 minutes on the toilet. Like, come
Hey.
on.
Hey, ladies don't pee or shit now, all right?
We glisten for sweat and we fluff.
Powder noses.
I told him that I would rather just have to refresh the litter tray, which takes seconds, rather than having to piss myself and having to do a ton of washing.
There
That's fair.
wasn't 2 options. It wasn't litter tray or piss yourself. There's sinks. There's
Oh,
driving
you think
to
you
a
could
store,
get up to a sink?
walking to a bodega.
She didn't have time.
Squatting
an hour and 45
outside.
fucking minutes.
Well, she waited an hour, and then every 10 minutes she's like, "Can I go now?" And he's like, "Oh, just 1 second. I'm literally wiping," and then never proceeded to wipe.
She edged her piss.
Yes, yes. Now you guys are thinking in the shoes of the writer. He hasn't spoken to me all evening, and he says he can't believe I would do something so gross.
No.
And I tried to tell him a number of times I just really needed to go. And he said that I should just learn how to be able to hold it better.
Same argument could be made to him.
That was his issue. He was holding it too much.
Oh, maybe.
This whole situation kind of left me feeling like I'm the asshole.
No,
It's fine. This is such a non-issue.
it really is. Your boyfriend's a bitch.
Why is he so upset?
First comment, wow, that's rich coming from a person with IBS telling you that you should just be able to hold it.
That's what I'm saying.
Can he hold his shit better? Or stop shitting long enough to let you into the bathroom? This is absolutely ridiculous for him to expect you when he knows he wouldn't be able to do it in the same.
Can I posit a relationship, like a couple name for them of Pangea, because neither of them have continents? What the fuck? What a bad pairing.
Gosh.
What the hell?
That was the best joke he's ever made on this podcast.
It's just technically a science joke if you count geology,
Nope, that's not it.
geography.
Yep, that's closer to what it is.
What is it then?
History, baby.
That's just history. More like pistory. As in that was a piss story.
Oh my god! You're lucky you had the glasses. No, you're lucky you had the glasses on. He almost had
It
a
hit
watch
him
on
in
our
the chin.
hands.
What do you mean?
That's where my eyes are.
It hit him on the glasses. You could hear it in the mic. We'll do an instant replay on that.
Whatever.
Fuck, we're not gonna do it. I'm editing this. We're not doing an instant replay. But you know what we will do?
Read a second story.
Read a second story. And this
Wait, I'm
second
not done with this one.
Oh, what do
Okay.
we need, Erica? What do we got?
Well, now you put me on the spot. I don't know. I just feel like I need to repeat that her boyfriend's a bitch.
Yeah, that dude, like, it's such an easy cleanup.
Yeah.
Just scoop the litter.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm still upset that he's like, I can't get to the door.
Yeah, no.
I'm mid poop for 30 minutes.
I understand IBS, but there was things he could have done. Granted, there's things she could have done, but he probably would have been pissed if she pissed in the sink.
You also just don't lock your. They're the only two there. Why are you locking the door? In
I
the
also
bathroom?
feel like
Yeah, that's true.
if this is the kind of reaction you're going to have to your partner doing something potentially gross or that grosses you out, and you're going to ignore them the rest of the night and tell them they're disgusting, like, you're not built for a long-term relationship.
Where's the empathy? Because, she didn't feel great having to squat over a
Yeah.
letterbox.
She can never look her cats in the eyes again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have high hopes for your relationship if you're listening.
And you know what's great, though, is if you use offer code Judgies at prettylitter.com, you get 20% off, and that is renewed monthly, and she got fresh new litter to piss in.
Hell yeah. It
Dump
could have
the
diagnosed
man.
her diabetes. I don't actually know that. Disclaimer.
Dump the man, bring in more cats, more
Yes.
cat
Cats.
litter trays to piss
Yes.
in.
Cats forever, boys whatever.
Oh my god.
I saw that on Pinterest.
Okay.
Boo. No.
The rare double boo for Erica.
Let's get on to that second story. And you know what we're going to talk about in this story?
Piss.
A little number 2. Am I
It
the
is Christian's episode. So, like, yeah.
Am I the asshole for telling my brother-in-law to stop shitting in the bathroom with the door open while eating?
Quick aside. I gotta come back to that title because it's a thing. But you said
Uh-oh.
in the first story
Yeah.
that you weren't going to talk about poop.
I said I wasn't opening with poop.
Hmm.
We're going to change it up a little bit from the Christian meta. You know what? No more talking about poop top of the sode. This week we're talking about pee.
Everybody knows
believe
if
I
you talk
trumped it.
about poop, you have to talk about pee. You can talk about pee without talking about poop, but you can't talk about poop without talking about pee.
Yeah, but he said he wasn't going to talk about poop, and then he did.
We will go back. We'll do.
Ladies, we've all been there. You think you're just going for a talk about pee, and then you end up talking about a poop. It happens, okay? It happens.
Give me a freaking bone here.
You're already sitting there. You're talking about piss, and a little bit of poop decides to get talked about.
All right. Now on to my next
to
thing.
the title.
The title. Is this man, like, eating a plate of spaghetti while he's taking a shit
Okay.
and the door is open? Or is this man taking a shit with the door open, roommates eating a plate of spaghetti in the other room?
Oh, so who's eating is your question?
That's my
okay.
question.
We'll
What's
have
more
to read.
What's more abhorrent for
See,
you?
that's what I want to know. Where are you guys mad at the title? Because there are two things here you could be mad at.
I'm fine with eating while shitting because that's a personal choice. If I'm eating and you have that door open and that's near my place of eating, I'm going to be more pissed about it.
I
Let's see
am
here.
the opposite.
Wow.
I don't
Interesting.
want my food anywhere near my poo part. Like, you've heard the term, don't
Poop-
shit where you
there's-
eat.
There's poop, yeah.
I don't want food in the bathroom with me while I'm
And I would
doing
say
the do.
don't eat where you shit.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but like, okay. All right, let's hear the story.
I have to be the tiebreaker here. I side with Josh.
This is.
Are you for real?
I have to say, this is definitely one of our more unhinged episodes in terms of tangents. But just the other day, before Christian came over to work out, of course, spoiler, we're tracking our shits for the year.
Ooh, I have an aside about that too. Go on.
Jesus.
I got my first one for the year.
I have not. Go on.
But Christian was coming over to work out, and I had to take a shit. And I always eat a little bit of something before I work out. Gotta get the pump
While
going.
you shitting.
So, hey, two birds. Bowl of cereal while I'm shitting. We don't have a squatty potty, but you got a little heart stool, and you can just set it right on there.
Okay.
Hang on. Why is that weird?
I just don't think. I think if you're taking food in with you to the bathroom, it should only ever be in your hands.
Where are you putting it while you wipe?
I should already be done eating before I wipe. That's the thing.
With how quickly you poop?
So you're talking like an uncrustable. You're just one thing, one hand. You can just eat it, and then you're done. You're not bringing a meal in.
Yeah.
Because I'll bring in like 4 or 5 courses.
Okay.
No, you don't. There's no way.
What's the French word for waiter?
A maître d'.
Isn't it something like Gaston? You just wave people in, they're coming and bringing the silver platters. A little caviar for
no
you.
one shits like Gaston.
Boo. The Disney
So
joke.
it's weird that we have different preferences. Do you actually, like, I do think I have to be, whatever I bring in with me, I have to eat it before I wipe. Because then that's where you get cross-contamination. That's where things go bad.
Agreed.
Now,
I don't even want to set it down.
If I'm eating a finger food, I understand that. But with this, I got a spoon. I'm not even touching that cereal.
But the poop particles.
Oh my god!
I don't know how forceful your shit's coming out of you, Erica. We are so off tangent here.
Listen, we've established your girl takes rough poos, okay?
We're just going to say the title one more time, just so
All right.
when I go back to edit the TikTok, I don't have to cut out like 4 minutes in the middle. Am I the asshole for telling my brother-in-law to stop shitting in the bathroom with the door open while eating food?
Real quick aside.
This is so absurd, and I can't believe I'm typing this out so that I can be judged by internet strangers. That's us. I'm pretty sure it's right up there with that guy who shits in the shower. We probably read that one too.
I don't think it's the same.
I don't think it's the same either. Recently, my brother-in-law, Dave, lost his job and could no longer afford rent and moved in with my partner and I. We have the space, so it was no big deal. And it didn't take long before I figured out that Dave is sort of a neckbeard. He cleans...
It's such a weird thing to be part of.
He never cleans anything up, doesn't contribute to the house in any way, leaves dishes and food all over the place. And let's not even talk about the Can Mountain. I would love to talk about the Can Mountain, but we got to go on.
It's just a mountain of cans of Mountain Dew.
He rarely cooks, and when he does, I would rather not eat it. He has this awful habit of hacking up a raw chicken with a cleaver, and little bits of the flesh and liquid go everywhere. It's a salmonella nightmare.
Did you call that a little trick?
That's how he has an awful habit of hacking
Awful
up.
habit. Nice.
I've stopped using my kitchen because of this. Not really, but I wish I could. I don't know why they put it like that. Recently, I started driving home from my lunch break right around noon so that I could get a few extra things done around the house.
Okay. I am turning on the poster right now.
Okay.
I just want it to be known that right now I was on their side and I am actively being turned.
Because
to
they
Dave's
shouldn't
side.
be coming home at their lunch break.
Continue. I'll explain.
I figured I'd come home on my lunch break and get a few things done around the house. It's because of this that I have found out that Dave's favorite TV show starts at noon. And apparently Dave likes to eat lunch while watching that show. From the fucking toilet. This man crawls out of his room around 11:45, dumps a bag of chips onto a plate, puts a block of cheese on top of it, burns it up in the microwave, strolls into the living room bathroom, which faces the television, and plops down on the toilet.
Your floor plan is interesting to me.
Very, right?
Okay.
It's the bathroom off the living room, but
Yeah.
Listen,
That
It's
is a
odd that the
weird-
door opens to the TV. Move
my
the TV.
grandmother's bathroom, you could watch TV with the door open while you're taking a
so
shit.
you're on Dave's side here, I see, Eric.
I don't
Okay.
have food in there.
He plops down into the toilet,
I think you can hardly call microwaved nachos food.
leaving the door open so he can watch his damn show. This man shits with the door open while eating food. It's not even the door open shitting that drives me insane. I mean, that's a little gross too, but it's the food in the bathroom. I've worked in hotels for many years, and I've seen a lot of shit. Literally sometimes. And if there's one thing that always baffled me and disgusted me, it was cleaning a room that had plates next to the toilet. I'd wondered what kind of monster eats in the bathroom. And well, it looks like one of those monsters is now living in my house. Long story short, I let it slide for the first few days as I was elsewhere in the house, and it's not like I had to look at him. But once I saw that it was a thing, I told Dave to stop taking food in the bathroom and close the damn door. He threw a fit, saying that he lives here too, and I'm shaming him for his normal activity. There's nothing normal about this, in my humble opinion. And how would I feel if he had a problem with something I did, like showering every day?
He said that, or she is thinking that? He's
I
saying,
think-
like, what if I had a problem with you showering every day? You know, that thing that doesn't affect me at all?
That must be it, because it's in quotes, shaming him for
Yeah.
normal activity, and then it's her parentheses, and then had a problem with me showering every day. Now, my partner is in on this mess, and he told me just let it happen to keep the family peace.
Because it's the partner's
Yeah.
brother.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
And it's not like it's hurting anything letting Dave keep eating and shitting with the door open. And then I should just stop coming home for my lunch break, or just learn to ignore it all. Even after reading this after having to type it out, I'm like, what the fuck is this even? So, internet, am I the asshole? Should I really just let this slide to keep the peace until Dave can move out? Is eating in the bathroom more commonplace and acceptable than I think? And am I being unreasonable about this?
All right. Real advice. Very rare real advice from Josh Time. Give it a try. See if it sways you. All right. Maybe you and him can have coordinated shits together. Now, I'm not saying not in the same bathroom, but you clearly got more than one restroom. Dial each other up, start watching Wipeout, and get a big old plate of nachos. All right. Just put yourself in Dave's slippers for a fucking second.
I mean, that's not bad advice. That's the problem with this, Josh. That's not bad advice.
That was real
I think
advice.
it is.
Here's where I would draw the line with all of this. If she'd said something the first time, or like earlier on, it's like, hey, I'm going to be coming home on lunch. I don't want to walk in and see a naked ass.
Yeah.
And he refused, then boom, he's an asshole. I would also draw a line if he's using like a plate that is like a communal plate and not like a disposable plate. And this dude's taking nasty fucking shits.
Yeah.
That's also where I draw the line. But if he's using like a paper, like just say like, here's a compromise. I'm gonna text you before I come home, and if I text you, please shit with the door closed.
Yeah.
To use a paper plate, because that shouldn't affect her. Is it gross? Yeah.
I'm
But
sorry.
it's a him thing.
I gotta stop you. The writer was male. They never
Oh.
said it at the top, but
Sorry.
they did say it in the comment here. So I just want to stop you. I'm sorry. I didn't
That's
want to misgender. I'm sorry.
But so if he lets him know like those things, but other than that, like it shouldn't bother you. Like, yeah, if you think that's gross of him, that's fine. It sounds like you just have a problem with Dave and are looking on reasons to shit on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that. I definitely think that's a good compromise. Requesting that somebody shut the door while they're taking a shit in your home.
Yeah,
Not
Normal.
Not outlandish.
Correct.
absolutely normal response.
The way you describe nachos, though, a little bullying there. It seemed a little mean.
Yeah.
If he's just a block of cheese, that's gourmet. That's a Gaston moment. Like, I'll tell you when to stop, Gaston. Pop it in the old fucking microwave for a few minis.
Minis?
Yeah, it's minutes, but cuter.
Jeez.
That's short for garçon. I was so close.
Garçon.
Fuck
What's
it.
maitre d' then?
I don't
That's
know.
got to
Is that
be
like a
something.
host?
Maybe.
Isn't it like
Mother of?
it's like the person of the hour or something, isn't it? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Lady of the day?
I don't speak French.
What's like Cruella de Vil then? Is that cruel devil?
No, that's an American bastardization of the French language.
Nice.
Yeah.
If we have any French listeners, let us know.
right in. Let me know how we say the word from last week's episode.
Love what you guys did with kissing. Fries,
fries.
amazing.
Toast.
Toast. Listen, carb me up and then kiss me, and you're doing great for me. Long cigarettes could be improved. I'll say that.
No, hold up. Pump the brakes. Long cigarettes are the sexiest cigarettes ever made.
No cigarette is sexy.
They're all sexy.
No, they are
Have
not.
you ever seen Brad Pitt smoke a cigarette in Fight Club and not think that's pretty hot?
Okay, so cigarettes have this weird, tobacco products have this weird parabola where it's like thick is hot and thin is hot. But like normal cigarettes are fine. Like it's cool, but it's not hot. You see a dude puffing on a cigar, it's fucking hot.
No, it's not.
He's got that clip. Yeah, he's
Mm-mm.
fucking, he's smoking a roach. What is
He
it
says
called? I don't know
something
what it's
about
called.
a
A
thermidor.
stogie?
You know he's talking business. You're like,
If you can casually drop the word stogie and not look like a fucking weirdo, you're a 10 out
I
of
do
10.
not approve of any of these messages.
If you're Cruella DeVille and you look like a fucking Tomcat from Tom and Jerry, and when he opens up his mouth and all of the cigarettes in there and he lights them all at once,
one puffs it, blows out. How you doing or whatever? He blows out.
No, don't like it.
That was hot. You're telling me Tom the cat wasn't hot in that moment?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
weird.
We're gonna get down in the comments. Let us know.
Are cigarettes hot?
No,
No,
they
they
are
aren't.
not.
I'm
Don't
not
smoke.
saying like I don't want to have to smoke. I just want to look sexy.
Do they
You
make
do look sexy. That's why I'm with you.
I
Not
would also imagine me with a cigarette in my hand.
yeah,
Christian
and
would
we
look-
wouldn't be together.
Christian would look really fucking hot, to be fair, with a cigarette behind the ear. But you could also just replace that with the pen and it'd probably be fine.
He do be forgetting pens behind his ear, and then he'll like, especially when he's like focusing on something, his little tongue comes out. He's like,
I don't know why you're exposing me like this.
it's so cute.
How about we expose some people to some ads?
Okay, I do have to pee.
See you back on the other side of the break.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, boys, girls, and MBs. I hope you had a wonderful ad listening experience, because we always do. What do you get? What was your least favorite sponsor we read for? I'm gonna say all of them because I love them all equally. Therefore, it's impossible to pick a least favorite.
Okay. Yeah, they're all your least favorite because
Yeah.
they're all your favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, we'll go with
Yeah.
that.
But speaking of things we want to plug, Christian, hit that circle jerk button, because in this week's
Circle Judge.
we are diving into our Discord channel. So again, guys, go on over to Patreon. $1. You don't have to renew it. Just steal the link and then never fucking come back. That's
Why
fine.
would you say
That's
that?
why.
Because I don't like taking money from people.
It's
I
a
feel
dollar.
weird doing
That's
it.
the whole point of a business.
I understand, but
But like if we get it, we sucker them in and
Yeah.
then we steal the real money from their pockets.
the thing is, Erica, we have to be the whole like, oh, we don't want to take your money, and then they donate and then they forget to cancel it,
They like
and then
come-
they're hooked in with the quality content of ad-free episodes.
we trick them. They come into the Discord. They sit down. Their wallet falls out of their pocket. We pick it up. We take all the cash out. When you go, oh, I think you dropped this, and you give it back to them, and it's like,
In other words, we're trying to sow discord amongst our listeners. So if you go onto our Discord, we now have a channel where you can get judged by the other people in there if you want. It's all voluntary, obviously. And we had someone put a little Bumble conversation, and it kind of humbled her in a way. So we're going to do a little bit of theater. Erica is reading the part of our listener, and I will be reading the part of her potential date, her match. My name, can I get an N name?
Nancy.
Male,
Oh, Nancy.
Nathan,
and L name for you.
loser.
Got him. Actually, that's her real name. So
Oh, we'll bleep that. We'll
Leonore.
Leonore, very good. So they're talking about pizza. That's the thing here. So we see the bottom of the first message. I think a crust can really make or break a pizza too.
Okay, but like think about it. You can have a really shitty crust with a good sauce, but not a good crust with a bad sauce.
Domino's pizza, great crust, horrible sauce. Shit take. This is the first red flag.
I'll give you that one.
Thank you. Winky emoji. But yeah, I will say that for the most part, sauce is the key.
I know. Winky face.
Come on. You got to give me something more to work with than just an I know distressed emoji, crying, laughing emoji.
How was your day?
I mean, if you don't want to talk, then we obviously don't have to, LOL. My day was pretty good, though, thanks. Just lots of job searching, really. Mom's a flight attendant, and she got...
I got flyer points. All I'm saying is I got flyer points, okay?
All I'm saying is my mom's not around if you want to come over.
Mom's a flight attendant, and she got back from work this morning, so I went out shopping with her for a little bit, and that was about it. Now just walking out, watching a hockey game. What about you? How was your day?
That's not what I was meaning, but that sounds like a fun day.
What do you mean that's not what you were meaning? It just doesn't seem like you're all that interested. That's all. Just don't want to waste yours and my time and put effort into something that isn't going to go anywhere. Shrug. I'm interested in actually getting to know you, but it doesn't just seem like the same for you, considering all I get are one-word answers. I hope that doesn't come off the wrong way. An empathic king.
I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say here, that you're a piece of shit.
I really don't mean for it to, but if you do want to keep talking, you never told me how your day went.
Oh, I feel like you didn't give her a chance yet.
Are you joking? Oh, yikes, dude. I don't think you understand how the natural progression of a conversation occurs. You should really go back through all these messages and see if it at all warrants sending a text like the one I just got from you. That I know was intended to be flirty, not a one-word lazy answer. Not every conversation topic is going to keep going, and that's where you ask questions to keep it stimulated, which is why I asked how your day was. But regardless, the controlling, borderline erratic behavior you exhibit.
X to the Z, idiot. You gotta pimp this Tinder conversation.
Stop. The behavior you exhibited shows me that we would not be a good fit at all. Have a nice night.
So, our kind listener decided to come into our Discord and share that with people. And then people got to judge that person.
Oh, we roasted him.
If we do this, of course, we're not sharing personal information. We're not doing anything fucking crazy. But they wanted our input. Say, hey, what can I say back to this person? And then we all just got in on a roast session.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to know, what can I say back to make him the most sad? And so
That's really funny.
I come in, I'm like, you got to call him a short king. So I said, I don't think things will work out with a short king with an even shorter temper, because dudes hate being told they got anger issues,
Mm-hmm.
and they hate being called short regardless of their height. There is no height that you can call somebody short and they're going to be like, yeah, that doesn't affect me. No height is safe.
I don't know. Do you think like Kevin Hart, you could be like, oh, Kevin, you're short. And he's just like, you shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm 5'5". And it's like, Kevin, you're clearly 5'2". Quit lying to yourself.
But like, what about somebody that's really fucking tall and you're just like, you're fucking short?
Have you seen the things on TikTok of like going into people's lives and calling them short kings?
And
they're
they
like,
just fucking
bro, I'm 6'4". I'm not a short king. What do you mean? And maybe if they're like 7 foot, maybe they're like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
Dudes hate it. There's no straight male that's like, oh, I'm secure with my height. I'm more than fine.
It's a poison that can seep its way into any men's like identity. If you tell them they're short, they just crumble.
What if you tell him he's got little dick energy?
See, that you can like play off. You can be like, no, but you can be cool about it.
I think in general, people think like little dick energy jokes, like stuff like that, hurts like men more than it does. Because if someone said that to me, I would just be like, oh, okay, whatever. Whatever. But if someone like said I had a temper, I'm like, no, I don't. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you. You know what I mean?
Somebody told me I was confrontational once, and I was like, I am literally not confrontational.
I will start an entire series of conflicts ending in the Battle of Waterloo over this. Napoleon style. And he's not short. He was tall for his time. He was tall for a French.
I know we all say that he was short and we have Napoleon complexes, but he was He was average height.
Have you seen the ice cream tubs with the 3 flavors? They're tall as shit. So Christian comes in and says, look, alpha, beta, old news.
Gotta go. That's out of the lexicon, boys.
So what does he say to call him?
A low value man.
Low value man. Attack him where it hurts. The pocketbooks.
Okay, I like that.
And so then I make the quip, which got no response, and I'm not salty about it. But
He was
a
salty
low
about it.
value short king, call that motherfucker the Menards mascot. Okay, Erica enjoyed it. That's all I was looking for. But our listener, Leonore, they're much nicer than we. The response was, I really hope you can learn from this experience and not have such a short fuse with people who are actively trying to keep a conversation going. I can't be the only one who's making an effort in that department, bud. So look, you're much nicer than us. But there you go. That's what you can look forward to on our Discord is exclusive access, and you get solid quips from old Rick, Christian, and Josh.
Yep.
Absolutely.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Erica might drop an eyeball emoji or 3.
I did. The first thing I wrote in there when I logged in, like I had to create a whole account. It was a whole process, and I just dropped a sup fuckers.
Yeah.
It crushed.
Queen.
It absolutely crushed.
Everybody loved it.
Queen energy.
Yes. Thank you.
Some would say killer queen. Because the Mercury is in retrograde right now.
What?
Pretty
That's
sure
why
he's
this
dead.
show's going to shit. That's why this episode's dog shit. How long is it in retrograde for?
Forever, because he's
Oh my
dead.
God. Really?
Yeah, he died a long time ago, in like the 90s.
Fuck.
There was a whole movie about it.
Mercury poisoning.
Yeah,
No.
that explains why this episode's dog.
It was not.
It was his own poisoning.
Nope, it was AIDS.
What?
You didn't know he died with AIDS?
I knew that.
Oh.
I'm sorry. When you said poisoning, I literally thought he got poisoned. I was like, that's not how he died.
Yeah, it's Mercury's poisoning.
No.
You know it's not poison? This next story. But you know what it is? Poison. Am I the asshole for watching and doing nothing to help my husband when he was extremely ill?
Nah, men are babies.
This dude...
Watching crosses the line. Doing nothing I get, because it's like, whatever, you'll fucking get over it. But just like standing there just, no, I'm not going to get you chicken noodle soup.
Reap what you sow. My 27 female husband, Tim. We don't like Tims around here.
Tim is his age and gender. 27 female? Tim.
36 male has a serious dairy allergy. Women almost say it's like poison to him. I'm talking about an actual immune system reaction, not just an intolerance. His allergy is serious enough that it causes acute enterocolitis, but he hasn't needed an EpiPen since he was a kid. I work full time and have some seasonal work this holiday season because Tim has been without work and money has been very tight. As a result of this, I barely get to rest. The holidays are especially hard, and I found myself getting just one day off every 2 weeks for almost 2 months straight now.
It sucks.
As you can imagine, those days off mean the universe to me. Now here's the problem. Tim loves dairy and will sometimes intentionally eat things that will trigger his allergy. Lately, it's gotten out of hand. With him, going from one risky meal every 4 to 6 months to a risky meal every 2 or so weeks.
That's quite an increase in dairy.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem very fair.
Dude's living on the edge. In fact, it always seemed to coincidentally line up with my time off. And I found myself spending my one day taking care of him.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, I finally asked him if he was intentionally timing it to line up with my days off.
Sounds like it.
I fully expected him to say no, but he admitted it.
Oh my God. That's bold.
That is very bold.
I mean, kudos on him on not lying, I guess.
Yeah, hey. That's what this relationship's built on,
Trust.
is being
Yeah.
truthful.
I'm mad.
He admitted that he was doing it to make sure that he would have a nurse, and so he'd have someone close by in case he had an especially adverse reaction and needed to go to the hospital or something. I was livid. I told him that he was being selfish and robbing me of my days off.
Mm-hmm.
I said that if he made himself sick again, I would not be taking care of him. I'm exhausted and I need time to decompress. He didn't say much about this, so I thought he read me loud and clear.
I thought you said time to cold compress because this fever is giving me the fucking hots.
Fast forward to Friday night. I get home from work, and a few minutes in, Tim gets a pizza delivered. I ask him why he did that when I'm making dinner, and he just shrugs.
Okay.
What a piece of shit. I ask if a large garlic Alfredo pizza is worth the pain, and he reminded him that I will not be giving up my rest day again. He just smirks at me and eats the entire slice while grinning.
Forgive me on my lack of pasta knowledge. I know you're an Alfredo boy. That's dairy?
I believe so. I believe it's like a
Oh,
It's
a
like a
cream-based
cream,
sauce.
yeah.
Okay, yes.
I left it at that and went back to eat my dinner. Predictably, he got sick, profusely vomiting, retching, groaning from the intense intestine cramping and diarrhea. I had to sleep in the guest room to get away from the sound and the smells.
Ugh.
He called for me several times, and I repeatedly told him no. Hours later, he was still sick, woke me up at the crack of dawn to get him some Pedialyte and meds because he was so very dehydrated and still in pain. I told him to order it in and asked him to get out and let me sleep. He was still whimpering when I eventually got up to shower and eat this morning. Again, I did nothing to help or comfort him. By evening, he was sulking, and by the morning when I had to work, he was enraged. He yelled, and by the end of the day, he told our friends and family that he nearly died and that I neglected him the whole time.
What a little bitch.
Shame on you.
His family accused me of passively trying to kill him. His mom called me, shouting that he could have had a life-threatening reaction due to my petty actions,
No.
and that I'm a piece of shit wife for not minding his health.
Nope.
I'm starting to feel guilty because she's right and he could have been seriously hurt, but am I the asshole for not helping my husband
Mm-mm.
after he suffered from acute allergic reactions?
Okay. Your vows did say in sickness and in health.
Yeah.
However, when he's intentionally doing, he knows the reaction he's going to have.
Mm-hmm. More importantly, knows he's negatively affecting his partner.
Correct.
Yeah.
He is being a selfish prick.
Yeah, she communicated like, hey, please just let me have a day. And he's like, sorry.
Yeah, no, he's a piece of shit.
This is grounds for I don't know if this would be grounds for breaking up, but even just ordering a za while you're mid cooking dinner without that's grounds for an argument. Of
Yes.
What the fuck are you doing?
You didn't even ask me if that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing when she's like, I was already making dinner. Why did you get pizza? And he's like, I gotta give myself diarrhea until I almost die.
And then she's like, why did you do this? And he's like,
Just
I
being
don't
a,
know.
being a little cheeky.
Yeah.
I'll never
Trying to
tell.
call her bluff. Like,
I
you'll
just-
take care of me.
I need someone to rub my tum-tum.
I bet you he doesn't do it again.
I bet he does.
I bet he does.
Well,
You're
You-
underestimating
you
men.
Foolish lady, Erica.
To
Every
be fair,
man is dumb enough to do it until it really, really breaks the relationship.
guess he'll die then.
You're driving a wedge in this relationship by not taking care of me. To be fair, the dinner she was making was a 5-cheese ziti. So here, honey, put some 5-cheese ziti on your pizza. It doesn't have enough dairy in it.
I made an extra dairy meal for dinner tonight.
Vitamin D for dairy.
I saw you're holding a little bit too much water weight, so I figured I'd give you some diarrhea. Really drain you out
Really
a bit.
tone up the tum.
Why on earth would anyone want to feel like that?
Also, there's, and maybe his is so severe, there's pills you can take, like lactate and stuff.
See,
to,
that's what I was wondering, but it
help
might
minimize
be
the
different.
effects. Yeah, it might be different, but
I mean, I guess my other point too is like, this just sounds like lactose intolerance.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
Well,
like a
like
more
a severe,
severe.
I mean, it's like enough to give him whatever it is,
I don't know.
Like
I guess.
dysentery.
colon inflammation.
I guess.
This dude just has 7.
He's giving himself Crohn's for a piece of za.
I mean, look, that pizza sounds pretty fucking good.
No,
He didn't even describe it. I'm like, I could fuck with Alfredo pizza though.
no.
I get where he's coming from. All I'm saying is,
I thought he tried to do like a little bit of a like non-traditional, like it doesn't have cheese on it though. Like I got an Alfredo pizza.
are you guys?
And then he calls over Gaston, just like, I'll tell you when
It's
to stop
Garcon.
with the parmesan on top of the pizza.
If you could bring that to me on my toilet, my living room toilet, please.
Master Chef's on, babe. I've already seen this episode 3 times, but I love when Gordon really sticks it to Joe.
Is it embarrassing that I didn't know Chef Gordon was on the Master Chef?
Is he?
Gordon Ramsay, Graham something, and then Joe Bartoluzzi or something like that.
You know, the 3 biggest chefs in the
What
world.
about Guy?
I don't think he's he's not in the same realm. Like he's respected for like bar food, I think.
I mean, the internet loves Guy.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, the internet loves Gordon.
True.
Guys is more grassroots, while Gordon kind of
Yeah.
worked through the ranks and got the official titles and such.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Brilliant. Excellent.
You guys ready for a listener submission?
Hell yeah.
Pass me that auxiliary cord.
One of these times I'll get it to you.
That's wonderful. Christian's a real athlete.
This is a special listener submission from Carly. They sent us a sound clip and then said, I was a little sick when recording this, so sorry it sucks. And then days later was so upset with herself.
She
I'm going to send you a new one. I don't know why. She said, I don't know why I just didn't wait to record it. So if I listened to the original, it sounded good. So if this is also still bad, that's embarrassing for you. So here we go. Thank you, Carly.
Erica, Josh, and Christian read listener submissions so send in more. Christian, Rick, and Josh have the best part, oh my gosh. Oh, I hope you know if you're hearing the judges, don't you worry, they're like buddies and they want to help you get through it, or get through shit.
Oh my God.
I am so impressed.
Here's
Like-
the thing.
Carly, let me know when you put that shit on Spotify.
Can I just have the position of anytime we don't have a sound ready,
Just
we
play
just
that
play
one.
that one?
I don't think we need any more. I think that's the one.
We nailed it. It's a little long.
It's a
little
tiny
long
bit
to use every week.
I would agree it's
That's-
a little long.
That's fair.
39
But it's
seconds.
beautiful.
That's longer. That's twice our intro song.
Would make that the intro song.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Carly wishes.
That's
Thank you very much, Carly. It was wonderful.
Very,
That
very
was-
good.
Absolutely.
Now, do you
beautiful.
understand why I get upset when we just get like a
Yeah.
No, because I like those too.
I think those are a little funny. I went through all of the Instagram messages today. I
I'm
spent like
sorry,
3
man.
hours
I'm
doing
really
it.
sorry. You didn't have to do that.
And how many, like, here's my listener sound. And it's like, it's my dog. And it's like, and it's like, thanks, man.
Maybe if I get shisty one day, meaning that I fuck over people, I can go in and like download all of them and just make a medley.
We'll just release well, at the end of next year, we'll release the 4th Judgy album. And it'll just be 1,000 tracks.
There we
of
go.
The terrible listener submitted noises.
You know
Maybe
what
not.
we haven't gotten yet? And I don't want this. Don't send this in. It's just a good old whoop.
It's been a while.
No, I mean from a listener.
I don't think we haven't ever gotten a whoop.
I don't think so.
Well, that's because we didn't want to whoop.
Whoops.
We still don't. But you know what we do want?
How do you say whoop backwards?
Poop.
Okay, I'm actually decent at this because I used to do it for fun on Snapchat. Don't judge me.
Loser.
Judging you so hard, your fucking name.
Whoop. Poot. Poot. Ooh. It's like that. Play it in reverse. Dare you. It's going to sound like it. You know what we do
guess
love
it.
is Eric Christian reading the listener submitted story.
A nice listener submitted story. This one is titled, Today I Fucked Up. I peed in my pants at work.
Oof,
They didn't have litter boxes.
buddy. That's a bad deal.
Where I work, there are several bathrooms throughout the facility. Some are more secluded than others, so I tend to use those whenever possible. However, due to COVID, part of our building has been closed, leaving a perfectly secluded bathroom that I've never tried before.
Ooh. Whoop.
Whoop.
To the bathroom. Poop. There you go.
I couldn't help but daydream of all the undisturbed movements I could have there. Who knows, maybe I could even have a roof toilet epiphany moment a la Scrubs.
Yes.
Now, I won't lie, I was downright giddy walking down this dark corridor to this bathroom. Who knows what fortunes this secret new toilet might bring to my life. In all my eagerness, I dropped trow and began my business, realizing seconds in that I'd forgotten to lock the door. After years of using my favorite toilets at work, I had formed muscle memories where I didn't have to think about having to lock the door behind me. And it's at that moment the worst scenario happens. I hear shoes squeaking down the hallway.
How long is your piss? How long is the hallway? You can't wrap it up. Can girls stop mid-pee?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you stop
I mean,
me, Pete?
unless you have
No.
some
Really?
Kegel disorders. Start doing Kegels.
Did someone else share my dreams of what this toilet could bring to their life? In my panic, I stop midstream, stand up, pants still around my ankles, waddle the 2 steps needed to reach the lock.
Wow.
Locking the door and breathing a sigh of relief and ready to get back to my business. However, it turned out I didn't have the pelvic floor muscle control that I thought I had.
Oh, no.
I had peed right into my pants. To make matters worse, I was wearing khaki pants this day,
Oh.
making these wet marks undeniable.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I spent the next 15 minutes standing bottomless in the bathroom, trying to dry the wet spots as best as I could.
15 minutes is so long.
After all this, like a fool, I decided I should try to finish my business, resulting in what could only be described as a cherry on top of all this turmoil I was forced to go through. There was no Wi-Fi or cell service in this bathroom, leaving me with nothing to do but reflect on what just happened to me. But at the end of the day, this toilet was supposed to bring me joy and give me a minute to solve all the world's problems, but left me with nothing but heartbreak and pissy pants.
Horrible.
Okay.
Very rare to piss in your pants while they're not on you.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. Listen, maybe I've got bad genes. And by genes, I mean genetics, not pants.
Could be both.
It happens. It happens, guys. People with penises understand. You get dribble.
You get dribble.
It happens, okay? And when I wear my khaki pant, I feel like it happens all the time.
All the time.
So here's a little tip from me to you. What's up, Erica?
I have a confession.
Okay.
I have a leaky bladder.
Okay, that's fine.
So I also
It's-
dribble.
Normalize pissing a little bit in your pants.
Yeah. I feel like I shouldn't have a leaky bladder at fucking 27, but here we are.
Well, that's
and
okay.
I got diagnosed with that before getting pregnant.
Oh, so your shit's just fucked now.
Like, well, it's not
Gotta
super
be.
fucked yet, but come July, 'twill be fucked.
I thought he came in September.
He
Do
actually,
you remember?
he did, but the one time it counted was in October.
You hear that? The rest of them are meaningless to her. But
Yeah.
anyway, here's a little tip from me to you. It doesn't work. This is a you thing. This is like, it works in my mind. You got a little bit of pee dribble. Get your
You do a
hands-
sloppy wash. You act like, oh, the faucet. It was spurting
Get
everywhere.
your hands real wet and just obvious handprints, inner thigh out, and you're like,
You
I thought I dried my hands.
you do a little splash, make it like, oh, it's
No.
bouncing out of the sink, and then you do the hand wipe, and it's like weird water pressure today. I don't know, guys.
I'm so glad I'm not the only fucking sick freak who's out of that.
I also have a confession. This story was me. This
What?
happened to me on Wednesday.
Are you serious?
This story was me.
You had your own listener pismission?
Yes.
Pissener submission? It was right there.
Yeah.
You have no.
Hang
to
on.
hold on to this and not tell you guys.
What
Very hard.
What part of the hospital is shut down?
They shut down an entire floor. They don't have enough nurses, so they shut down an entire floor.
Wait, you know Scrubs references?
I know that single one.
Because it's poop related, of course. They're bathroom related.
That's incredible that that's about you. I can't believe you didn't tell me.
I had to write it down. I really didn't
Very
have Wi-Fi.
Well written.
Thank you. I tried to like kind of write it outside of my voice.
So were you?
Yeah,
just
I did not suspect you at all.
Were you just? Wait, you were sitting to pee?
I went in there to poop.
Okay, so you went in there and you can't poop without pee. We already
and
established this.
I was like seconds in, peed, and I could hear like it sounded like housekeeping or someone taking a shortcut. And I was like, there's literally no reason they should be on this floor. And I looked over and it's like, I didn't lock the fucking door. And so it's like, I'm gonna hold my pee real quick, and it's like 2 steps. I get up and reach over, and then it's like I go to sit but down. I'm like, I just pissed, like, and my pants are on my ankles. So it's like I literally just like pissed into my pants, and it's like your trick. No, doing that trick.
No,
It was
there's
on the
too
front
much
and the
piss.
back.
Yeah, it's too much piss.
It was and so I literally had to take my pants off.
Now, was this like 6 a.m. when you first got to work?
This was at the end of the day.
Oh, okay.
This is what I get for being like, it's 1:45. I'll do a quick late day shit. Got an hour left at work, do a late shit. Dude.
So you're telling me
I was done.
can I now for the future, Christian, this happens again.
Okay.
Get all of your pants wet.
Okay.
And just
Get all the same color.
real dark wash khaki.
Mhm.
Just leaving a fucking puddle trail behind me.
Your socks are just I thought my hands were dry. They just kept getting more wet.
Dryer's broken. I did the laundry last night. Dryer's broken. I didn't know until I checked this morning.
I went home on lunch and did a load.
So in college, I worked for like an administrative office, and our office was on the 3rd floor. There's only 4 floors in the building. There was a bathroom upstairs that was a really small, hardly ever used bathroom. And then there was a bathroom in the basement, never used.
Okay.
Y'all already know I don't poop at work.
Right. Not really, because it's not really like a choice. It's just you don't have the opportunity to most times.
Sure, but also like I'm embarrassed and I have like real nasty poops and I don't want people to know that it was me. So I started going into the basement bathroom and it was very spooky, very poopy.
Nice.
Yeah. I just really liked the basement bathroom. It felt so secluded.
What? I thought I found this holy grail of a bathroom.
But yours is a single stall bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, because these were not single stall bathrooms.
Yeah, it's worse. That's definitely worse.
The thing, Erica, this is how you know you fit in his family. The things that Kleckner will do to find a good throne
Yeah.
at work for poo.
It's true. And remember when I told you about the sloppy tear? Like,
Oh.
if you go into a public bathroom and the
Christian-
toilet paper is like very weird, and it's like
Something happened here.
They had no care in how they tore that toilet paper. That's like, what travesties happened to this toilet right before I got here? And it makes me worry to sit and use that toilet. There might be pee on the toilet or something.
There definitely is. It's a public restroom.
They couldn't even use the tear thing on the paper or the toilet paper roll thing.
Yeah.
There's a little tear bar so you can have a nice level tear. And this is like
Even slice.
This is like a 2-ply where it's like it ends up like this.
Split
It's
in
like,
half.
how did this happen? What did you do to this toilet paper?
Oh boy.
A sloppy tear. It scares me. I don't want to use that bathroom anymore. They want to have that at Kohl's. That's all I'm saying.
Boys, is this conversation brewing a shit of my own?
Do we gotta
'Cause
get going?
We gotta get going.
I hope it's a boy.
All my shits are boys
Oh,
because men are shit.
nice. You know what?
Walked right into that.
You got
Thank
it.
you.
Guys, speaking of walking right into that, we've walked right into the end of this episode. Great episode. First episode I've cried on in a while.
Yep.
I was losing that shit. Much like
Mhm.
Christian lost his bladder control.
Yep.
And you know what? If you want to hear stories, I don't know where I'm going with that, but if you want to check us out on social media, Erica, where can they do that at?
You can find us at Judgies Pod. That's JUDGIESPOD.
That's Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Patreon, Bumble. That's right.
I was getting
Letterboxd.
there, but thanks.
Well, I was
Josh.
trying to make a Bumble joke.
Well, it didn't.
Well, it
work,
kind of
so.
bummed me out. And if you got
Hit him
a
with that.
booer,
No.
And hey, listener, if you got a story about pissing in your pants, send it in to us at judgiespod@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Christian, we have an announcement. You want to get that air horn ready?
Is it this one?
Yeah. 1,000
Ah.
reviews reached. Also, we have over 1,000 reviews on Spotify, so we have to do it. Erica is gonna watch Bo Burnham's Inside.
I'm not going to be happy about it.
And you don't have to watch Make Happy, so that's fine. That's one of his other specials. Arguably better, I'll say it. But I am also watching the whole Twilight series. Or saga. And we might do a watch along stream, so check us out on Twitch. Keep an eye out that. Put the notifications on when we go live.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And don't forget, guys, the judges love you. Are you happy, Josh? Did I do it on time enough for you?